Hey guys, this is Erika.
And I'm Brooke.
And this is Uncorked Mamas. We are so happy to have you with us here this Friday. So grab yourself a bottle of wine, a comfy blanket, and let's roll.
Yeah.
How you doing, Brooke?
Oh, we're doing. How are you?
I am great. You know, hanging in there.
So, what are we drinking tonight? We are drinking it's called Arbor Mist.
Yes, and I think we have drinking. I think we have drank this before.
We have.
But it's a good one. I think we like this one.
It's pink Moscato. It's raspberry flavored.
It's yummy.
My husband bought 2 massive bottles. I think all because we are quarantined at this moment.
Yes, we are.
So why not drink?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, because you guys know we're pretty honest. My husband and I have literally drank every single night.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, whatever. It might be just the beer, but let me tell you, what else are you going to do?
Seriously. It's like the new sport.
Just you know what? We are all in this together.
Yes,
so
we are.
You know what? Drink up.
Absolutely. So now that we're on the whole COVID-19 topic real quick,
right?
Because obviously this is in the news and it's happening and we're all going through it. And so we're not going to talk too much about it because, I mean, we already do enough. So
right. But we got to touch on it, right?
Right. So today I was on Facebook and this post popped up and it was like, so the year you turned 12 years old, the song that was number 1 on the chart.
Number 1 on the chart.
Oh my gosh. Charts.
Yes.
Is your quarantine song.
Okay.
So I'm like, what is mine? Well, obviously there's so many songs that hit number 1 that potentially maybe stayed there for a week or 2 and then it switched to something else. So I looked it up and the first one was Breathe by Faith Hill. I thought that was fitting. Breathe.
I don't remember it. I mean, I remember it. I know it, but I can't remember.
So yeah, Faith Hill, Breathe. And then Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants.
What a Girl Wants.
Oh, there it is.
You know what?
Right?
I love that song.
I do too. I love her. The one that took me back, that took me back was Savage Garden. God,
my mom had the tape.
Oh,
right? Was it the tape?
I remember getting their very first CD, and I would put it. CD. I think.
I don't think it was tape.
Maybe they had a tape though before it came out.
Regardless, we had it.
It was old. I would put that puppy in, and I remember jamming out to the song To the Moon and Back. I would just dance everywhere to Savage Garden. They were my jam. Loved it. Yeah. Savage Garden.
Okay.
So, all right. Obviously, I'm the bad friend here. I didn't look up what your song would have been when you turned 12. But if you could pick it, what would it be?
Oh my God. My song for this quarantine?
Yes, but you got to go back in time. Like, think of what you maybe have listened to when you were 12 years old.
Oh my goodness. Oh God, you're putting me on the spot.
I mean, Christina Aguilera is big. You remember Mandy Moore?
Oh, Mandy Moore. Honestly, I was a big NSYNC.
Oh.
Or you remember O-Town?
Oh my gosh, Liquid Dreams.
Yes. Which, by the way, now that when listening to it now.
Is it bad?
Do you know what a liquid dream is? You know what a liquid dream is.
Is that when you pee the bed?
Please don't make me say it.
Is that when you pee the bed?
No. Liquid dream.
What? Yeah, like
liquid dreams. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. She just made movements.
Yes. Do you get what a liquid dream is?
That was graphic enough for me to know.
You're good. So, but that was a good song, by the way.
I didn't know that's what that meant.
That's what that meant.
Liquid Dreams, really. I mean, honestly, back then I didn't even think about what it could mean. I just remember loving the
We
song.
would just sing the songs.
And now when you bring it to my attention, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe someone peed the bed.
Like TLC. TLC was, I had their CD, right?
I love that.
And I had the
Jason
unedited
Waterfalls
version because my mom was totally like, I think she was pretty like, okay, you know, like I know you're not going to say this stuff out loud.
Right.
Well, listening back, I'm like, oof, yikes.
Not good.
Those lyrics.
My gosh.
But
Well,
TLC was big. I loved TLC.
I mean, I look at movies or movies that I grew up on, and then I'm like, oh, guys, I remember this movie. We should watch it. And it was like, oh, my gosh. We shouldn't watch this.
I gotta turn this off.
This isn't appropriate.
Okay.
But so anyways, that was kind of my positive, fun thing I did today in the quarantine world.
All right.
That made it feel extra special.
You know, hey,
thinking
that's
about
all right.
music. And you know what? I jammed out to Savage Garden because of it.
You know what? Bring back those memories.
I will.
I like it. You know, I feel like just on the quarantine thing, right? We don't want to take up too much of your time talking about it because we talk about it every day, all day. I'm sure, right? We're all stuck inside. Stay 6 feet away. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face.
Clorox wipes.
Right. I mean, I literally just keep a wipe handy at all times.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm working from home now, right? Which is great, which is good. You know, daycare is shut down. Was bittersweet. It was hard. My my lady that I go to, who is the sweetest thing. I love her. Shout out to you. She started crying when she said goodbye to Joseph. And I said, you know what, though? Call me crazy. I'm actually happy you're crying because then I know he's taken care of.
Yes, you
know
love
what I
him.
mean? Like, so
Yeah.
I know she cares about him. And so I know that was hard for her. You know, it's hard for everyone right now. But I feel like if there's one positive, like I've just noticed, is that how much people are coming together.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the schools, I know around here, I don't, you know, wherever you're listening from, I don't know. I know each state is different right now.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
We're on lockdown. Currently, Michigan, we're in Michigan.
Yes.
They're on lockdown. Schools have been officially closed for the rest of the year. But they're still handing out food.
Yeah. Yep.
That is so, I just think that's great.
Yep.
You see this in New York. They're going outside their apartment buildings and clapping for like the nurses.
Oh.
And I just feel like,
the big prayer groups.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to I think that's great, right? Like, I don't know about you guys. I had to stop going on Facebook. I won't listen to the news. I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to remember that.
Yeah.
Like, remember that people are coming together during this time.
Yes.
So I know it's hard. It stinks. Believe me, the walls are closing in. My husband and I might strangle each other.
Yeah.
And I've learned that working from home with an 8-month-old who is just crawling and he's pulling himself up now. And, you know, it's like I can't get much done, but you have to laugh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We're all going through something, but just, you know, let's
Keep the positive within,
keep
right?
the positive. And you know what? Turn off the news. Like one day, like even just do a day where you just don't listen to the news.
Yeah.
I know you want to stay informed, or we want to stay informed, and maybe I'm ignorant for not wanting to be informed.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the numbers anymore. It just depresses me.
Yeah.
But just hang in there.
Yeah.
And this summer we're gonna just figure this shit out.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We have to.
We have to. I mean, it's crazy that it's happening, but like she said, we just got to kind of hold tight to the positivity that is happening and why is it happening and what can this do for us and make us better, you know, as a whole. So the crazy thing is, to touch on that, I had a mom today actually reach out because obviously I homeschool my kids. Mm-hmm. So, you know, all these children, you know, that aren't finishing out their year, parents are starting to wonder like, okay, what can I do to like continue like their education so that they're not behind for next year? Mm-hmm. And one of my like biggest pieces of advice I could give parents is, you know, obviously there's all kinds of books and things you can get online and order and get shipped to your house, and they can work out workbooks and free worksheets online. And there's websites, I'm sure, that the schools are sending them home with packets, or they have apps that they have to work on or whatever. But something that I noticed when I started homeschooling my kids, Miles in general, he was not very excited about reading. He found like reading to be a hassle.
Yeah.
When he picked up a book, he immediately went to the back of the book and said, 10 pages? No way.
Aww,
and I said, Miles, it's like, it's not about how many pages, it's about what's inside of that book. It's about the journey, the story, you got to be excited about that. And like before I took him out of school, obviously like the reading teachers had done wonders with him. I mean, he really, he was excelling, but he still wasn't enjoying it. So when I started homeschooling, I took a different approach and I started doing something called read aloud. So basically I pick a chapter book, which nowadays it's been the Boxcar Children books.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my gosh, I grew up on those and loved them.
Yes, but I remember those.
Yeah, I mean, they're just fun. They're mystery. So, I mean, it keeps you guessing and that makes it fun. But like every day, I will read a chapter or two to them. And normally they get so wrapped up in it, we finish it within like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And then I have them do like a little book report at the end. So I know
Yeah.
So I know they comprehended what I read to them and that they were listening. And I'll have them, write the title at the top of the page, and then they'll draw a picture of a scene that stood out to them, or, if they're envisioning what the cabin looked like in the woods, things like that. And then they write down like a sentence or two about what they liked about it or didn't like about it. So my advice to those that, now have children at home and are there for the rest, until summer and,
until the end of summer,
till the end of the world, is to read aloud to your kids as much as you can, because those that struggle with reading or maybe enjoy it all together, it's giving you that family time that you need, the bond time that you can have. And I mean, Miles now, he wants to pick up books on his own. Like there's times where I literally do not ask him and he'll just go get a book and read it. And
that's great.
And that makes me feel like, okay, we are doing something.
Right.
So, I mean, I look forward to it. I don't want to miss it. I like it a lot. So yeah, just touching on that, while we're quarantined, take the time out to really, spend that quality time together as a family, maybe read a book, a chapter here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what could come of it.
You don't. I also, while we're on here, Brooke, I just wanted to say shout out to the doctors and nurses.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone who has an essential job right now. People who are working at grocery stores.
Yep.
You know what? This bottle of wine that we are drinking right now, and yes, I say bottle, is for you.
Yes.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to you guys. And stay healthy and
safe. Take care of yourselves. I know you guys have families you're going home to, right? Like, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you for taking care of us, making sure we have groceries and making sure you're there to stock the shelves. I'm doing Shipped for the very first time.
Yep.
I'm so excited. Thank you to those people.
Absolutely.
Everyone who has an essential job right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I love that. That was great to say.
Yay. Here, well, cheers.
Cheersies.
Cheers to you.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate everyone out there doing everything they can for everyone else. So it's very selfless, and you obviously have to do it to make that money and do what you got to do. So thank you for continuing that service.
For sure. Thanks.
So I think we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other stuff. Sometimes finding that dream home can be hard, or selling your existing one. Well, stress no more. Missy Damon with Bauer Reno Associates is here to help. She will work around the clock to get you where you want to be in the price range that fits your budget. She can also connect you with local lenders to get you pre-approved and make your home buying experience as smooth as possible. Call 810-531-0422 and ask for Missy Damon. Your next home is one call away.
All right. If you guys don't think we dance,
that dance move you just pulled, I think that was a thrashing robot.
I don't know what just if you guys don't think we dance,
you wrong.
You wrong.
You wrong, girl.
You wrong. And also, I had a listener ask, do you guys really drink wine? Well, first of all, go back to listen to last week's.
I'll tell you.
Yes, I promise you, there is wine in front of us when we drink. Or
when
we drink. When we podcast.
And that lets you know right there.
Right.
We drink.
There we go.
All right.
So I kind of wanted to bring something to the table. I've never had this happen to me, and I'm interested if you have a similar story.
Okay.
So before all of this madness, I was at Meijer, and I had the baby with me.
Okay.
So he's still in his car seat.
Right.
So I have to put him in the cart. I don't have to do a serious grocery shop.
Okay.
but I got to get shit, right? You know, okay, Joey's working. Like, we need stuff.
Right.
You know, right? So you're pushing this cart. You got the car seat in there with the baby, and you're shoving stuff on around him. You know, and then before you know it, you're starting to hand him stuff like, here's the bread. Just hold on to that real quick, okay, bud? Yeah. Hang in there. And he's such a trooper. I love him. So he's actually a good shopper. So I'm in line checking out.
Okay.
Well, now he's starting to get a little like, okay, Mom, I'm done. I'm over this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to go as fast as I can, right? So it's just me, the baby. So the person in front of me, I'm going to paint this picture for you.
Okay.
The person in front of me is almost done. They're about paying. I'm still putting stuff on the belt.
Okay.
Now this woman comes up behind me, and she's got her 2 teenage kids with her.
Okay.
Now, I'm not done putting stuff on the belt.
Okay.
Remember that.
Okay. Not done.
You know the little separator?
Oh, yeah.
She looks at me, sighs, grabs it, and slams it on the belt. And I'm like, okay. And I smile. If you guys know me, I'm not
we're not confrontational
at all. So I just smile like an idiot, but I smile like, okay, maybe
she didn't mean
I'm misinterpreting what's happening here, right?
Right.
So I'm not done putting the stuff on. So finally, I'm like trying to put stuff on there, right? You got baby jar food, you know, you're trying to get everything on there. And he's starting to whine, but he's not crying. He's just you know,
he's just fussy.
The whine.
Yeah.
That whine. And I'm like, but I know, you know, I'm trying to like, I'll do everything I can to keep him good, get everything on the belt. Well, then finally it's my turn. She's ringing up my stuff. The lady behind me is just like staring at me as if I've just wrecked her world. Mind you, listen, first of all, if you're going to pick a line in Meijer, know where you're going.
Right.
Okay? You see a woman with a baby. Don't pick my line if you're impatient.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Anyways, so she's like glaring me down like as if I just ruined her world. The lady ringing me up, she's a younger woman, maybe 20.
Okay.
I'm like, I just made the comment to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everything on there. And she says to me, oh no, we'll just wait for you.
The worker?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, you guys, I didn't think I was going that slow. I know I wasn't going as fast.
What the heck?
And I understand. Yep. He's starting to get whiny.
No, back it up.
Right.
Take the baby out of no. You picked the wrong line.
I felt like, wait a minute. Are people looking at me like
this lady needs to get it together?
Yeah. What? Which I feel like I got my shit together sometimes, but so I'm like,
what'd you say?
Upset, and I couldn't, you know me. I'm not going to say anything. I know you guys are probably like, really, Erika, say something. But
I mean,
I was actually in shock because I'm trying to comfort my son, trying to
get yourself through,
trying to comfort my son, trying to pay for my groceries, trying to get groceries. And shame on you. Are you really looking at me like I'm an inconvenience to your life? Both of you?
Seriously.
The lady behind me and the cashier?
First off, the lady behind you who has 2 children.
And like, she just kept like staring and like looking at me and sighing, you know, that,
I kid you not.
And I just couldn't believe the worker was like, oh no, we'll just wait on you.
I want to go there now.
So I go out to the car and put in groceries. So of course you can put the baby away first.
And put the baby away in its crate.
Well, put the car seat in the car.
Right.
And I'm putting groceries away, and I'm pretty much crying. Again, if you guys know me, I'm a crier. And I'm just like, I can't believe that happened.
Like, damn those people.
This couple comes up to me. This couple, and it's a guy and a girl. I don't know. They're young. They could be married. I don't know. But he goes, ma'am, I'll take your cart for you.
Aww.
And I'm like, thank you. And then I get in the car and I call Joey and go, I think I was just like mom shamed. Is that what it is? I don't know. Is that what it is?
No, I don't think so. I think,
or what is that?
You ran into a bunch of assholes.
I I was like, it was very weird for me. And that was the only bad experience I ever had with like, I felt like other people getting irritated with me.
Yeah.
And my child.
Yeah.
And I did not like that.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Yes, I know that feeling 100%. It's happened to me numerous times. Corey and I both, especially if we go out to eat or something like that. We've had dirty looks here and there before. And it's like, people, really? Are we living in a life where we don't know how children can act sometimes or how things just might go sometimes?
Right.
Seriously, like you said, okay, you see me. You see yourself there in the line with your baby, putting the groceries up on the thing. If you don't want to wait, it's called self-checkout.
Right. That's what I'm saying. How many other lines are lit up? Pick a different line.
Exactly. Like
evaluate the line you are about to walk to.
Right.
And say to yourself, can I handle this?
I do it every time.
And if you can't handle it, go to the next one. Self-checkout.
Yeah. Yep.
And then for the lady checking me out, I couldn't believe she had said that. Nope, we'll wait for you. And I don't know. There was another time I was grocery shopping and there was a younger woman and she had her baby and he was just throwing a fit. And I just smiled at her like, hey,
it's okay.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's all right. Like, what are you going to do? You got to get groceries.
Right.
So I don't know. It was weird. It was a very weird feeling. I went home and told Joey about it. And Joey, he's so sweet, but he doesn't know. I don't think he has had that experience yet. And it was just weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird
It's a
experience.
very uncomfortable feeling because there isn't much you can do other than get yourself through the line, out of there. And in our minds at that time, we think out of those people's hair, right?
Right.
But it's like, how annoying for us to feel like we have to feel that way. Mm-hmm. If anything, I mean, honestly, nowadays I found myself, if that checkout lady would have said, nope, we'll just wait on you. Like I would have looked at her and went, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
thank you for waiting on me.
Like I would have been sarcastic in my response because first off, lady, this is your job. And I truly believe this goes out to anyone listening. If you're in customer service, bite your tongue. You're in customer service to serve people.
Right. I know.
Hey, you know what?
I'm over it at this point, but it came to me recently just with everything going on. And grocery shopping. Obviously, I'm not taking the baby. I just signed up for Shipt, so I don't even have to go to the store. And I just kind of thought of that situation.
My face is hot. I mean, literally, it might be the wine, and I'm a little enraged. Because
don't be enraged.
No. I do. I get really upset with how people act nowadays. You know what? If you don't have something nice to say, did your parents ever teach you that? Don't say anything at all. I mean, seriously, bite your tongue if you're going to work in customer service. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't treat people that way, especially a mother who has a child that is on the brink of wanting to say, listen, I've had enough.
Right.
And just allow her to get her stuff in and out.
And that's all great.
Yeah. Where's the support here?
I thought we were supposed to support each other.
I know.
But, hey.
It's ridiculous. People have seriously got to slow down for a second, stop thinking about themselves for a hot minute and realize, hey, what's going on in front of us right now? Guys, there's nothing we can do. You want to stand here and wait, or let's go do self-checkout? I mean, really you could have done that instead of slamming things down and making a ruckus.
I know. I couldn't.
Come on.
When she slammed, at first I'm like, I think that was an accident. And then the look on her face was like, oh.
And she looks up at you enraged with this fiery look. Like,
okay, in her defense, could she have had something else going on with her day?
Possibly.
And that I get it, right? We all got shit. We all say things, do things, make looks at people that we don't.
Absolutely.
But I also feel like, throw me a freaking bone here.
I know, at that moment, I would have felt the same way.
Don't be so judgy.
Yeah. Don't judge.
Judgy.
Why no judge? Oh, wait.
No.
It's Judd.
Judd. There's no Judd.
Ow. I thought I was onto something.
Oh! Isn't that it? Oh, God. There we go. We're just singing tonight. Oh, my God. That was the weirdest.
I just blacked out.
Whoa.
I blacked out. sure what the hell just happened.
What just happened?
I blacked out, I think. I don't even know what I was sounding
I don't even know what that noise was.
Oh my God, I'm sweating and hot. I mean, so much happening in my body right now. Okay.
Anyways,
all right.
Okay. So that was just like my story.
That was your story, and it's over.
That was your story.
That was a joke.
You have to get rid of a lot of this. Too much. Okay.
I almost snorted.
Okay.
All right. Yours was a serious story. Mine is not.
Okay. All right. I love it.
This is me being a mom and leaving my mother-in-law to babysit.
Okay.
So I had just had Avery. Maybe he was a couple months old. Mm-hmm. And Corey and I were going away somewhere. I was breastfeeding, and I was heavily into and addicted to these lactation cookies.
Oh, God. Okay. I didn't know there was such a thing.
There's a thing.
What's it do?
They were called Mother's Milk. Mm-hmm. And basically they were the yummiest cookies. And you would eat them, and it would make you produce more milk. It would help with your milk flow, right?
Okay.
So,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was super excited about them. I even wrote about them on the blog because I'm like, people, you got to use this. If you're breastfeeding, you got to get these cookies.
What are they called again?
So Mother's Milk, and they're lactation cookies.
Okay. You just get them at the store?
I always got mine at Target.
Okay.
And I got the chocolate chip, and they were all based and made out of like different oats and things like that.
Okay.
Anyways, really good. But anyways, so I had just bought like this new box of these cookies.
Okay.
And there's normally like a set of like, I think it's like 5 or 10 that come in them. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we were leaving to go out, and I was like, good luck, basically. Have fun with the kids. We'll see you later. Yeah. And we get back home later that night, and Jan's like, my mother-in-law, she's like, oh, they're great, and she always has a blast with them. She's good with them. And she goes, it was a great time, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, and she goes, I hope you didn't care. Like I let them have some cookies, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, what kind of cookies? And she was like, the cookies up in the cupboard over there. And I'm like, what'd they look like, Jan? And she was like, they were these ones. And I'm like, you fed the kids my lactation cookies? No lie, the kids had 2 bags each. I said, Jan, if my kids start producing milk, we have an issue. She just started laughing.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Well, did the kids like them?
They loved them.
I mean, they must have tasted good.
They were so good. I mean, I don't blame them for wanting them, but still, I'm like, Jan, did you not read the packaging at all?
She just saw cookies and said, hey, here you go.
Literally on the front says lactation cookie. I was dying.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
I know.
I love that.
I know. So shout out to Mother's Milk lactation cookies. And
they must taste really good. The kids will even enjoy them.
They're very good. Even the kids can try them. Yeah. Funny. So that was my funny story. I do too.
Hilarious.
I do too.
Goodness.
She does a lot of funny things. She's one of those people who doesn't try to be funny. It just is. She just is.
I love those type of people.
Oh, it's easy for her.
Yeah.
It's easy. Like one day she stopped over, and this is not a roast Jan night by any means.
Hi,
but
Jan.
Hi, Janny. She stopped by one day, and she had these new tennis shoes on. Mm-hmm. And like new tennis shoes to me, because I never see my mother-in-law in tennis shoes, okay?
Yeah.
And she normally is wearing like flats or heels or something, always done up and looking good. And so she comes in the door, and I'm looking at her shoes, and I'm like, well, those are cute shoes, And she goes, yeah. And I like looked a little closer, and like not the tip of the shoe, but maybe like the very bottom where the strings like start, were cardboard tags still She never took them off the shoes.
Like,
I was like, Janet,
you know those
did you know that you've been wearing those tennis shoes? I don't know how. She goes, well, I got them about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I'm going to. So immediately I took them off for her because I look out for her. But
I mean, we have to. We have to look out.
Got to look out for the fam.
For the fam.
You know? Friends, whoever. I'll do it.
I'll tell you that you got a tag hanging out.
I hope so.
I'm actually very weirded out by food on the face. Okay. That makes me get. I can't.
Is that a real gag? Oh my God.
I'll be honest with you. Food. even talking about it freaks me out.
What do you do with your child?
Food. I know. He's the only one in the world. So you're
saying if I were to take a bite of my big burger,
don't.
Yeah, and I got ketchup on the side.
I can't look at you. So if you notice when we eat, like when we're out camping or we go out to eat, I don't look at people when they're eating, especially my husband or my father-in-law.
Oh, he gets it all over.
Oh my God.
I've seen Joe eat ribs.
Oh my God. I don't like, and I get it, right? We all get food on our face. It happens.
Yeah.
And I was very worried when I had Joseph, like, oh no.
Will I be able to wipe his face?
What am I going to do? He's the only person.
Yeah.
But anyone else, if you have, like, that's my thing that
what if you
I will stop eating. I'll be done eating. If I look up and Brooke's got ketchup on the side of her cheek, I'm good. Like, I'll stop eating.
I promise you.
It grosses me out.
Promise you.
Oh, shit.
Every time I see you now.
Don't.
Camping.
Please don't.
I'm going to wear food on my face.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then I'll get mad. Oh, honey. I get mad at Joey. I'll be like, oh, God. I say, you have stuff on your face. Get it off.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't.
I'm like, I want to enjoy my meal, so go wash your face.
Is OCD for you, or is it legit grosses you
Gross.
out?
Gross. And I know, but do you know how mean that sounds to me? Because it happens, right? It happens to me.
Yeah.
It happens. You get food on your face when you're eating.
You have food on your face now.
No, I don't. You're a liar. It like legit makes me gag, and I will be done eating with you.
I will leave the table.
I'll be done. Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay. Honestly, my one phobia that I can't is feet.
Ooh. It's okay. I agree with that.
Only to ugly feet.
I agree with that.
Anyways.
All right.
Well, we just want to stop on and just kind of shoot this shit and give you guys something exciting to listen to, maybe for a hot minute on your Friday night.
Yeah. Forget about things for a while.
Yeah, let it go.
That's the thing.
Positive.
Turn off that TV. Get off Facebook.
Yeah.
Make a video on TikTok.
Yeah. Conquer your life.
Have a few glasses, bottles of wine. You know what? Do your thing. Anything that makes you happy.
Agreed.
Do something that makes you happy.
Seriously, now's your time to do it. And especially those that aren't working.
Right. And there are so many people that aren't working, and I'm thinking about you too. Like, if you're not working right now, I know it's tough, but
for sure.
Like I said in the beginning, I just feel like we need to focus on all of us all coming together, which we have been in our area. People have been.
Yep.
And I think that's great. And just let's focus on that.
Yeah.
And positives.
Yep.
And there are people fighting this disease and coming out of this totally okay.
Absolutely.
And let's remember that.
Yep.
Stay safe.
We're
stay
at
thinking
home.
about all of you. As always, hey, let us know. You guys got any topics, things you want to talk about? If you want to be on the show, hey, reach out. We'd love to have you.
Seriously, you guys can get a hold of us through Facebook, through Instagram, any which way. We would love to talk to you and have you on.
To hear from you guys.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome. The amount of support that Brooke and I have gotten
is immense.
You know what?
It's
so
crazy.
Sweet. It's great. I honestly didn't believe this would take off as much as it has already.
Me neither.
So, and it's all on you guys. You guys are liking what you hear, and I think that's great. Like us, share us with your friend.
Yeah.
Share us with your coworker.
Absolutely. we truly appreciate you going out of your way and doing that for us. And so we're going to continue to do the giveaways.
Yes.
Because it's fun and we like making you guys happy.
Those are fun. I always love looking at who shares them.
Oh,
and when I see that they're in a different state,
I get so
pretty cool.
excited.
Like Florida,
I know.
Montana.
I know.
That's pretty cool, you guys. And you know what? It's not Brooke and I, it's you guys.
It is,
so
100%.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Seriously. We truly appreciate you.
You know, hang in there, you guys. Have some glass of wine.
Yep.
And thank you for listening.
Have a good night.